Om kids! Today's topic of Bal Sanskar Kendra is Tulsi Pujan Divas. Tulsi is a blessing for the entire earth. It is Amrit for human life. Tulsi gives longevity, health, and strength. It destroys the sins by mere darshan. It purifies the body by mere touch, and by offering water and bowing down to it, it cures diseases and protects from hell. Its consumption increases memory and immunity. If someone has a Tulsi wooden garland around his neck or a Tulsi plant is nearby, then the hellish messengers of death cannot touch him. Wearing a Tulsi garland keeps the energy in life intact. Planting and encouraging others to plant Tulsi in maximum numbers in your home and neighborhood means saving thousands and lakhs of rupees on health and protecting the environment. In our culture, there was a tradition of planting Tulsi in the courtyard of every house. Due to the blind imitation of the West, those who forgot the glory of Tulsi forgot the revered trees and traditions of their culture. They adopted the Western traditions and ways, became afflicted with anxiety, stress, unrest, and various physical and mental illnesses. Seeing the severe moral degradation of the countrymen, a campaign was launched to plant beneficial trees like Tulsi, Peepal, Amla, and Neem in the country and abroad, with the holy inspiration of Puja Sant Shri Asharamji Bapu. Puja Sant Shri Asharamji Bapu started celebrating Tulsi Pujan Divas on the 25th of December every year from 2014. Gradually, it started being celebrated widely across India and in many countries of the world. To make this welfare campaign run by Puja Bapuji very widespread and beneficial to the entire mankind, you and all of us should together make an effort that the Tulsi plant reaches every home before the 25th of December, so that everyone can get the benefits of health and virtue from Tulsi Pujan. Let us all be part of this golden campaign by participating in divine work and tell others the importance of Tulsi. Tulsi in every house, Tulsi in every courtyard. Let us begin today's Bal Sanskar Kendra by remembering Puja Gurudev.
Now all children will hum Omkar. Hari Now, children, we will do Tratak. Tratak increases our concentration and memory power. time for the story. Manifestation of Tulsi. The story of Tulsi Mahatma is found in the Skanda Puran. One who listens to this story with respect will be freed from all sins. Once, two Brahmin friends, Hari Medha and Sumadha, were on their way for a pilgrimage when they came across a Tulsi forest. Sumedha walked around the Tulsi forest and bowed down in reverence. Noticing this, Hari Medha asked, "O friend, are there many holy places here? Why do you bow down to the Tulsi forest?" Sumadha replied, "You've asked an excellent question. It's quite hot here. Let us sit in the shade of that banyan tree, and I will share its secret with you." Both of them sat down under the banyan tree. Sumadha said then, "O friend, I will tell you the story of Tulsi. In ancient times, the Devtas and demons jointly churned the Kshirsagar to obtain Amrit, or the nectar of immortality. From this churning, one by one, various divine entities emerged. Airavat, the celestial elephant; Kalpa Vriksh, the wish-fulfilling tree; the moon; goddess Lakshmi; Uchcheshwara horse; Kaustubh money, and other divine medicines that benefited all the worlds. However, halal poison emerged during the churning. Bhagwan Mahadev drank this poison and held it in his throat to protect the universe. Finally, Bhagwan Vishnu appeared in the form of Dhanvantari, holding a pot of nectar that grants freedom from old age and bestows immortality. He was overjoyed at the sight of this pot, and in his happiness, some tears fell from his eyes into the pot. These tears turned into circular shapes, which, when absorbed by the earth, transformed into Tulsi. Brahma and the other Devtas presented both Lakshmi and Tulsi to Bhagwan Hari. Bhagwan Hari accepted them, as he is the protector of the universe, and Tulsi is his beloved. Thus, I bowed to the Tulsi forest. Soon as Sumedha finished telling the story, a surprising incident happened. A shining plane descended from the sky and landed nearby. Suddenly, the banyan tree under which they were resting fell before them. Two divine beings emerged from it. Seeing this, the Brahmins greeted them in surprise and inquired, "O divine beings, who are you, and what this astonishing event has just taken place?" The divine beings responded, "O Brahmin, we are both bound to this banyan tree due to a curse. Now, after hearing the story of Tulsi birth from you, we have been freed from this curse. This plane has come to take us to heaven. We are grateful to you for telling us this story, so we offer our respect to you both." The Brahmin said, "O divine men, we are curious how you were cursed." The elder of them spoke, "Vipravara," meaning holy man, "I am a resident of Devlok, and my name is Astik. Once, while I was playing with the Apsaras in Nandadwan, we ignored Lomans Muni, who was performing penance nearby. As we played, the necklaces and pearls of the Apsaras fell into Lomans Muni, angering him. Then cursed me, saying, 'You will become Brahma Rakshas and live on a banyan tree.' In humility, I sought to please him. He showed me the way to be freed from this curse. You will be liberated from this birth when you hear the name of Bhagwan Shri Vishnu and the glory of Tulsi leaves from the mouth of a devoted Brahman." Now, listen to the story of my other companion. He was once a great sage devoted to serving his guru. However, he violated his guru's orders, and as a result of this transgression, he too became a Brahma Rakshas. By your grace, he has now been freed from this curse. After saying this, the divine men bowed to the Brahmins. Then they took permission from them and happily boarded the divine plane to leave for heaven. Following that, both Brahmins went on a pilgrimage while praising Tulsi. So, you see, children, how great is the importance of listening to the story of Tulsi. All the children will say loudly, Jai Sadguru Dev Bhagwan Ki Jai, Tulsi Maiya Ki Jai.
Competition. Now's the turn for the knowledge science competition. You will be asked a question and there will be 4 options to choose from. You need to give the correct answer in 10 seconds. The question is, when should Tulsi leaves not be plucked? The options are A. Full moon day, B. New moon day, C. The day of Ekadashi, D. The day of Ashtami. The correct answer to the question will be revealed at the end of the session.
Glory of Indian culture. Scientific importance of Tulsi. Scientist Jagdish Chandra Basu discovered the crescograph and proved that trees are also living beings like us. Tulsi has high electrical power. Due to this, the air up to 200 meters around the Tulsi plant remains clean and pure. French doctor Victor Racine has said, Tulsi is a wonder drug. Experiments conducted on it have proved that Tulsi is beneficial in blood pressure, digestive, and mental diseases. It increases blood to cells. Tulsi has proven to be extremely useful in malaria and other types of fever. After testing with a universal scanner, an aura measuring device, it was revealed that after circling a Tulsi plant 9 times, the area of influence of its aura increased by a surprising 3 meters. The greater the range of the aura, the more efficient, mentally capable, and healthy the person will be. There is a tradition of keeping basil leaves in food items during an eclipse. The sages knew that due to the presence of the electrical power in Tulsi, it does not allow the destructive or harmful rays of the solar system to spread during the eclipse to affect the food items. Besides, basil leaves are also a disinfectant. Tulsi leaves contain a yellowish green oil, which, being volatile, keeps coming out of the leaves and spreading in the air. This oil fills the atmosphere with radiance and vigor. Whenever the air that touches Tulsi goes, it is beneficial for health. Basil leaves contain a chemical called ether, which destroys bacteria and drives away mosquitoes. Scientists say, by their very narrow perspective, Tulsi is God's prasad. Our vision is not only to eradicate diseases, but also to make the mind happy, to eliminate the disease of birth and death, and to awaken God's grace while alive.
Health tips. Health benefits of Tulsi. The Padma Puran mentions that the medicinal properties of Tulsi are so potent that the health benefits derived from all the flowers and leaves in the world can be equaled by just half a Tulsi leaf. Cancer patients get relief by consuming a mixture of 10 grams of Tulsi juice and 10 grams of honey thrice in a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. Additionally, sucking on 2 Tulsi leaves every hour can be beneficial. For blisters or wounds by burns, boiling Tulsi juice with coconut oil, allowing it to cool, and then applying it to the affected area gives relief. When someone has suffered an electric shock or lightning strike during the rainy season, massaging Tulsi juice on their face and forehead can help bring them back to consciousness. Tulsi helps combat anemia by significantly boosting hemoglobin levels with regular consumption, leaving you energized throughout the day. It enhances kidney function, regulates cholesterol levels, and provides remarkable benefits for heart diseases. For intestinal disorders, Tulsi is a miraculous remedy. For dry cough, grinding tender Tulsi shoots with an equal amount of ginger and mixing it with honey gives relief. Mixing half a teaspoon of Tulsi juice with half a teaspoon of ginger juice and 1 teaspoon of honey and consuming it is effective at alleviating cough. Questionnaire. Get ready for the questionnaire. What is the benefit of seeing and touching Tulsi? When is Tulsi Pujan Divas celebrated? How did Tulsi ji appear? How were the divine Purushas liberated from the curse in the story? Why did the other partner in the story get the curse of Brahmarakshas? What do we learn from today's story? How is Tulsi a wonder drug? If burning causes blisters and wounds, then how should Tulsi be used? How should Tulsi be used when it comes in contact with an electric wire?
Narayan, 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 Narayan. With this, today's Sanskar Kendra concludes. We will meet again next week with a new knowledge-enhancing topic. Until then, Hari Om.
The correct answer to the knowledge science competition question is B. On the day of Amavasya or new moon day, it is forbidden to pluck leaves of not only Tulsi ji but of any other tree or plant.